Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Tonight we got a little bit of a different race action going on. We have a race that's been put together by Gallo from OTR Grit, I think is his new team. All gold riders, all Velo Point gold riders on his team. So he put this race together for tonight. It includes gold and silver Velo ranked riders. Some might be ladders, some might not be. Anyways, was welcome to join the race. The race is going to be on Outer Scotland with a custom finish. So I think it'll be at the top of the KOM of the Clyde Kicker. At the top of the KOM, I believe, is where the custom finish is going to be at 21 point something kilometers. Should be some other rhinos in the race tonight. Maybe 3 or 4 of us, 4 or 5 maybe, hard to say. Always nice to hang with the rhino crew in these races. It might be up to 30 riders. We'll have to see, because there's always last minute people that like to join these races. So hopefully there's at least 30 riders tonight. Kind of just finishing the warm up, and then jump on Discord, jump in the pen, and we'll see how tonight's race goes. I might condense this one maybe to a shorter video. We'll see. But thanks for joining in on the action. Hope you enjoy it. Always something different on this channel to watch. And yeah, thanks for joining. Fast forwarding to the end of this race, as you can see, I got dropped. And these things happen. It's always a learning experience. And I wasn't going to post this race, but I thought maybe somebody could take something away from it that may help them to not end up in a situation like I was in, where I got dropped in the main pack. Some parts of this race went good for me, went well. I'm standing more, pushing in the staying position out on the climbs, which I think is really helping. The first time down through the castle there, I was able to stay right with the front group, right on the front. Really no issues at all. It was more the Clyde kicker that just is my nemesis on this course. And I'll someday get that conquered, so I can crest that over the other side and be able to be right on the front of the main pack. So thank Ron from OTR Grit for putting on this race. Trying to put together a gold and silver velo ranked race. And I think, 27 riders, that's not bad. Hopefully the next one we can get some more people interested in racing in this, because it's always great having a much larger group of riders for these sort of races. In the race, I was racing with Darren and Ed from Rhino Racing. Never actually ridden, or I've never actually raced with Darren, I don't think, but he did really well. He's not a gold rider, but he still came in 14th position, stayed with the main group right to the end. And that's very impressive. He's able to conserve a lot of his energy in drafting. And I was talking to him after the race and got some good pointers from him. So that's always great. It's always great racing with other rhinos. It makes it a lot more motivating and entertaining for me as well, and just being in these races with them. So yeah, it's it's not always about obviously winning. It's about having fun and having a good workout, and this was definitely a good workout. After I was dropped, I stuck around with a couple of the riders there. I wasn't able to hold with the one rider there from let's see, there was one from Crabs, I guess, team there, Preston. I was riding with him for a little bit, and then I was sort of on my own. But yeah, I was listening to the chat, listening to Darren up front there and how he was doing during the race. So yeah, so if you want to like, subscribe, comment. If you comment on the videos, I'll always reply. If you have any tips you want to give, always looking for good tips. But definitely looking ahead, there's going to be a race coming up on the 24th of May that Riz Racing League is going to be putting on, and that should be a lot of fun. Once again, it's going to be using the Gallo racing categories again, so I believe it'll be gold and silver. I'll be in that race, and I'm hoping to get some more rhinos out for that one, but that'll be fun. Riz has been great at putting on these big multi-team events, and the last one was a lot of fun, and I know this one's going to be just as much fun. So I'll probably be posting up that race. Hopefully I did a little bit better in that one than this one, but it's all about having fun and a good workout, and that definitely is always the case for these events. So yeah, we'll see you on the next one, and ride on.